From London we present Dombey and Son, a radio adaptation in 8 parts of the novel by Charles Dickens. Part 7, The Flight of Florence.
After her father's accident, from which he made a complete recovery, Florence, who was now nearing her 17th birthday, entered upon a period of loneliness greater than she had ever yet had to endure. Susan Nipper had gone. Edith, her stepmother, no longer displayed for her old open affection. She dared not, for fear of making Florence the innocent victim of her father's anger. And Florence, while forbearing to judge, could no longer blind herself to the fact that her father's second marriage was a wretched one. It was the evening before the second anniversary of that marriage. The three of them were sitting at dinner, and Mr. Carker with them. Mr. Carker, indeed, had become a very frequent visitor to the house, both during his master's presence and during his absence. The dessert had been placed on the table, and all the servants had withdrawn.
Mrs. Dombey, you know, I suppose, that I have instructed Mrs. Pipchin, the housekeeper, that there will be some company here to dinner tomorrow.
Tomorrow, sir, I shall be out to dinner.
Not a large party, merely some 12 or 14. My sister and her husband, Major Bagstock, and some others whom you know but slightly.
I shall not be dining at home.
Madam, however doubtful reason I may have to hold this anniversary in pleasant remembrance, there are appearances in these things which must be maintained. Carker, as you have been my medium of communication with Mrs. Dombey on previous occasions, pray inform her that I must insist upon her presence.
Tell your sovereign master, Mr. Carker, that I will take leave to speak to him on the subject by and by, and that I will speak to him alone.
Mr. Carker, madam, being in possession of the reason which obliges me to refuse you that privilege, shall be absolved from the delivery of any such message.
Your daughter is present, sir. May I not go, Papa?
No, Florence, sit down. Mrs. Dombey?
I tell you I will speak to you alone. If you are not mad, heed what I say.
I have authority to speak to you, madam, when and where I please. And it is my pleasure to speak to you here and now. I repeat, madam, I must insist that you dine at home tomorrow, and that you receive my guests in a becoming manner.
Sir, beware.
Mrs. Dombey?
No. It is not enough, it seems, that you should affront me before Mr. Carker, and not for the first time. You now add the crowning meanness of doing so in your daughter's presence. But, sir, by no such means will you obtain my submission. I will hold no place in your house tomorrow, or on any recurrence of tomorrow. I will not be exhibited as a slave you purchased. If I kept my marriage day at all, I would keep it as a day of shame.
Florence.
Yes, Papa.
I think on the whole you had better now leave us.
Yes, Papa.
Now, Carker.
Yes, Mr. Dombey?
Mrs. Dombey is so forgetful of herself in all this, and places me in a position so unsuitable to my character, that I must bring this state of matters to a close.
Release me, then, from the chains by which I am bound. Set me free.
Madam, Mrs. Dombey, don't be absurd.
Tell him, Mr. Carker, that I wish for a separation. Tell him it may take place on his own terms. His wealth is nothing to me, but it cannot be too soon.
Good heavens, Mrs. Dombey, do you imagine that I could ever listen to such a proposition? Do you not know who I am?
Oh.
Have you never heard of Dombey and Son? People to say that Mr. Dombey was separated from his wife. Common people to talk of me and my domestic affairs. Carker, I must beg you to inform Mrs. Dombey that such a proposition is out of the question.
But,
Excuse me.
Well?
Permit me. I have with the greatest reluctance become acquainted with the circumstances of your marriage, and therefore I ask...
Yes?
Had you not better reconsider Mrs. Dombey's request for a separation, incompatible though it may seem with your high place in the world?
Carker, you mistake your position in offering advice to me on such a point. And you mistake me, I am surprised to find, in the character of your advice.
Perhaps, Mr. Dombey, you mistook my position when you honoured me with the negotiations in which I have been engaged here.
Not at all, sir, not at all. You were employed...
Being an inferior person for the humiliation of Mrs. Dombey? Oh, yes, it was expressly understood. I beg your pardon, Mr. Dombey, if I have said too much.
Enough has been said by all of us, I think. Mrs. Dombey, I cannot drag you to the table tomorrow. The dinner, therefore, shall be put off. But I warn you, if you continue to make this house the scene of contention it has now become, I shall consider my daughter responsible in some degree, and shall visit her with my severe displeasure. I will now leave you, for I have letters to write.
On quitting the dinner table, Florence had retired to her bedroom, hoping that after such a distressing scene, Edith would come to her as in earlier days. She did not, however. And all through the next day, Edith remained shut up in her own rooms, where Florence did not dare to venture now. And so Florence, though longing for her company, saw nothing of her. But at length towards evening she heard, from the room in which she was sitting, a footstep on the stairs which she thought to be Edith's. On opening the door, she saw her immediately hurrying downstairs alone and dressed to go out.
Mamma, dearest. Florence, do not come near me. Keep away, let me go by. Mamma! Do not call me by that name. Do not speak to me, or look at me, or touch me.
Florence shrank back. Edith passed on, and as the front door closed behind her, Florence fell insensible upon the stairs. When she recovered consciousness, she found that she was lying on her own bed, Mrs. Pipchin standing over her.
Where is Mamma?
Gone out to dinner.
And Papa?
Mr. Dombey is in his own room, Miss Dombey. And the best thing you can do is to take off your things and go to bed this minute. I'll have your dinner sent up to you.
Thank you, Mrs. Pipchin. But I will not undress just yet. I will have my meal by the fire.
And Florence resolved that she would not undress till Edith had returned. But the evening deepened into night. Midnight came. 1 o'clock struck. Two o'clock, and no Edith. Florence paced her room, paced the gallery outside. All the house had long retired, but 2 servants who were waiting downstairs for the return of their mistress. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5, still no Edith. What could have become of her? But now there was some cautious stir in the house. Florence heard Mrs. Pipchin being awakened by one of the maids who had sat up. A conversation in low tones, more delay, more voices, and then stealing down the stairs, she saw Mrs. Pipchin go to her father's door, knock on it, and her father come out in his dressing gown. She saw him start and turn pale as Mrs. Pipchin spoke to him.
Oh, Mrs. Pipchin? Mrs. Dombey has not come home?
No, sir. Not since she went out in the carriage yesterday evening.
Has the coachman returned?
Yes, sir. Towlinson's been down to the stables. The coachman says...
Well?
He says, sir, that he drove the mistress to the corner of Brook Street, where Mr. Carker was waiting for her in another carriage.
Mr. Carker?
She gave the coachman this note, sir, which he said he was to deliver to you this morning.
Give it to me.
Ooh.
Gone with Mr. Carker. will never return. Going abroad. Gone with Carker! With Carker!
Papa! Oh, dear, dear Papa! Papa!
And Florence, impelled by her grief for him, would have thrown her arms about him. But he, in his frenzy, lifted his cruel arm and struck her so that she almost fell.
Oh, Papa!
Go! Leave me! Follow her, since you have always been in league with her! Go, I say!
She did not sink down at his feet. She did not shut out the sight of him with her trembling hands. She did not utter one word of reproach. But she looked at him, and a cry of desolation issued from her heart. For as she looked, she saw him murdering that fond idea to which she had held in spite of him. She saw at last his cruelty, his heartless neglect, and his hatred. She saw that she had no father upon earth, and ran out orphaned from his house into the cold streets, from which the darkness was only now beginning to vanish.
He hates me. He hates me. I have no father, no mother. I am alone. Utterly. Diogenes! Oh, Di! How did you come here? Oh, how did I come to forget you? Oh, dear Diogenes, we are both homeless now. Oh, Di, where shall we go? Why, Diogenes, of course. I know. We will go to Solomon Gill's, dear Walter's uncle. He will not fail us. Come, Di.
It was a long way that she and Diogenes had to go, but at length they reached the city and the door of the wooden midshipman. Florence knew nothing of Sol Gill's disappearance. Captain Cuttle was standing over the fire in the parlour when the bell on the door tinkled, a dog barked, and turning, he saw a young woman enter and sink unconscious upon the floor. In a moment, still unaware of her identity, he had picked her up and laid her upon the parlour sofa.
Good gracious, poor creature. Down, boy, let's have a look. Why, if it ain't heart's delight, it's that angel growed to be a woman. My heart's delight. What's happened? Speak to me. For the sake of water drowned in the briny deep, turn to and speak if able. Oh, she's clean out. Action, Captain. Moisten her darling forehead with this here water. There. She's beginning to come around. Cheerily. Stand by, me pretty. What cheer, lovey? You're better now?
Captain Cuttle. Is it you?
Aye, my lady lass.
Is Walter's uncle here?
Here, pretty? No, he ain't been heard of this many a long day. He ain't been heard on since he sheared off after poor Walter.
Do you live here?
Aye, my lady lass.
Oh, Captain Cuttle, save me. Keep me here.
Save you?
Oh, yes. Let no one know where I am. I'll tell you what happened by and by when I can. I have no one in the world to go to. Oh, don't send me away.
Send you away, my lady lass? Oh, that ain't likely. And no one shan't know as you're here, I promise you.
Oh, thank you.
Now, wait a moment while I lock the door of the shop.
Oh, Captain Cuttle, how good you are.
Oh, bless me. I ain't nothing particular. I've been pretty lonely of late, lady lass, and it warms my heart to see you. Here, drink some of this here cocoa. I reckon you're in need of it. There we are. Now, drink up, me pretty.
Thank you. Diogenes! Come back, keep quiet. Die! there be anyone outside?
No, me pretty. Who'd stay there without making any noise? It's only people going by.
But suppose there's someone listening and watching. Someone who followed me, perhaps.
So you're quiet now, are you, brother? There want nobody there, my lady lass. Only people passing by.
But Diogenes wasn't so sure of that. The shop door still had its attractions for him, and at intervals he ran back to it, sniffing and growling. And this, coupled with the captain's observation of Florence's fatigue, decided him to prepare old Solomon Gill's vacant bedroom for her at the top of the house. This done, he carried her up to it and laid her gently upon the bed, covering her with his great watchcoat.
There, my lady lass. Now you're as safe here as if you was at the top of St. Paul's Cathedral with a ladder cast off, and your dog's on the floor aside of you. Sleep's what you need now, pretty, afore all things.
So saying, the captain kissed the hand that Florence held out to him with the chivalry of any old knight-errant, and tiptoed from the room. Downstairs again, after holding a hasty council with himself, he decided to open the shop door for a minute or two to satisfy himself that there was no one loitering about in the street outside.
Better, I suppose, just to be on the safe side.
How do you do, Captain Gills?
Mr. Toots, good morning, my lad. How are you?
I'm pretty well, thank you, considering. But that's a forbidden subject between us, ain't it? Captain Gills, I wonder if I could have a few words with you. It's rather important.
Well, very well. Come in, my lad.
Thank you.
But I ain't exactly what you might call free this morning, so if you could clap on a bit, I should take it kindly.
Certainly, Captain Gills. To clap it on is exactly what I would wish to do, naturally. Captain Gills, you don't happen to see anything particular in me, do you?
No, my lad, no.
Because, I'm wasting away. Burgess and Co. have altered my measurements. I'm in that state of thinness. But I'm glad of it. I'd a great deal rather go into a decline if I could. But I was going to say, Captain Gills...
Cuttle, you were going to say...
happening to be this way some half an hour ago and finding the door locked.
What? Were you waiting there?
Not at all, Captain Gills. I didn't wait a moment. I thought you must be out. But the person said... by the by, you don't have a dog, do you, Captain Gills?
No.
To be sure, that's exactly what I told him. But the person said he'd heard a dog barking in the shop, which I knew couldn't be, and I told him so.
What person, my lad?
I don't know. I haven't the least idea. But coming to the door, I found him standing there, and when I passed on, he followed me and asked, had I the pleasure of your acquaintance? And when I said I had,
well.
He said, as soon as ever I saw you, would I ask you to step round the corner, if it was only for a minute, on important business, to Mr. Brogley's the broker.
To Brogley?
Yes, and he said, Captain Gills, that you would know what, under existing circumstances, might occur. He said might very strongly. And he said that if I asked you to prepare yourself, you would, no doubt, come prepared.
Prepared? Prepared for what?
I've no idea, Captain Gills.
Cuttle.
Oh, yes. Whatever it is, I'm convinced it's very important. So if you'd like to step round now, I'll wait here and take charge of the shop till you come back.
Well, I don't know. Look here, my lad. You won't take no offence if I lock this here door to the upper part of the premises.
Captain Gills, whatever you do is satisfactory to me.
Thank you. Thank you, my lad. Now, I'll be back, I've no doubt, in less than 5 minutes.
The captain was not long gone, but he was gone much longer than that. And when he came back, he was very pale indeed, and greatly agitated, and even looked as if he had been shedding tears.
Captain Gills, I hope and trust there is nothing wrong.
Thank you, my lad. Thank you. Not a bit. Nothing wrong. quite contrary.
You have the appearance of being overcome.
Why, my lad, I am took aback. I am.
Is there anything I can do, Captain Gills?
Oh, no, thank you. No, nothing. Only I'll take it as a favour if you'll shake hands and part for the present.
Oh, dear.
No offence meant. Oh, I believe, brother, that after Waller, and on a different model, you're as good a lad as ever stepped.
Upon my honour, Captain Gills, it's delightful to me to possess your good opinion. It is indeed. Thank ye. Goodbye, Captain Gills.
Goodbye, my lad. Well, who'd have thought it possible? First heart's delight, and then... Well, Captain, it's time as you went upstairs again to see if the darling's in want of anything. I hope she's sleeping sound, poor lamb.
She was sleeping, but moaning in her sleep. But still, though uneasy in mind and body, she slept on till the day was waning. And then, waking suddenly and gazing round at the unfamiliar walls, she remembered.
Captain Cuttle? Are you there? Captain Cuttle?
I'm here, my lady lass. Well, my pretty, what cheer, bright diamond?
Dear friend, I have surely slept very long. When did I come here? Yesterday?
This here blessed day, my lady lass. But it's evening now. You feeling better, my pretty?
Yes, thank you.
Well, I'll go down below and get dinner. Will you come down of your own self when it's ready, or shall Edith Cuttle come back and fetch you?
I can manage myself quite easily, I'm sure.
Well, if you are sure, I'll go down and get a fowl roasted, a nice tender and pet, and lots of nice things to go with it. There, my lady lass. Cheer up and try to eat. Liver wing it is, and sausage it is, potato, and hot gravy. If only Waller was here.
Oh, yes. If I had him for my brother now.
Oh, don't take on, love. A was to oblige me. He was your natural-born friend, wasn't he, pet?
Oh, dear. Dear Paul. Dear Walter.
But Walter, ain't here. Walter's drowned, ain't he, love?
Yes.
Drowned. But if he were here, lady lass, if he could be, he'd beg and pray of you, precious, to pick a bit of that food afore you with a lookout for your own sweet health. That's what Walter would do, lovey.
I'll try, Captain Cuttle.
That's the way. Lay to, heave-o. Walter was a trim lad, wasn't he, precious? And a brave lad, and a good lad.
Oh, yes.
And Walter's drowned. Poor Walter. Drowned, ain't he?
Yes, Captain Cuttle.
The repetition of this inquiry was a curious source of consolation, but it seemed to be one to the captain, who returned to it again and again, both during the meal and afterwards as they sat by the parlour fire.
Poor Walter. Drowned, ain't he, precious?
Yes, Captain Cuttle.
And again, when at 10 o'clock he conducted her back to her bedroom door.
Good night, dear heart.
Good night, Captain Cuttle.
Poor Waller.
Poor Walter.
Drowned, ain't he?
Yes.
Good night, my lady lass.
God bless you, dear, kind friend. Captain Cuttle, is there anything the matter? Have you anything to tell me?
To tell you? No. What should I have to tell you, pretty? You don't suppose I've got anything good to tell you, sure?
No.
Good night, my lady lass.
Good night, Captain Cuttle.
All through the following day, Florence still had the impression that Captain Cuttle had got something on his mind, though Florence herself, busy in the little parlour with some needlework he had procured for her, was more calm and tranquil than she had been the day before. Almost always, when she raised her eyes, she observed him looking at her and thoughtfully stroking his chin, as if unable to make up his mind how to begin. It was not till twilight that, fairly dropping anchor at last beside her, he began to talk at all connectedly.
You never was at sea, me own.
No, never.
Aye. It's an almighty element. Think on it, when the winds is roaring and the waves is rolling.
Were you ever in a dreadful storm, Captain Cuttle?
Aye, lady lass. I've had my share of bad weather. But at end of myself, I was meaning to speak. Our dear boy, Waller, darling, was drowned.
Captain Cuttle, oh, something is distressing you. Why, you're trembling.
No, lady lass. No, don't be took aback. All's well, my dear. As I was saying...
Yes, Captain Cuttle.
I know a story, Arch Delight, as was once told to me. Maybe you'd like to hear me tell it, would you, dearie?
Oh, Captain Cuttle, why do you keep looking into the shop?
Oh, there's nothing there, my beauty. Don't look there. The story, my lady lass, was about a ship as sailed out of the port of London with a fair wind and in fair weather. But that there unfortunate ship met with such foul weather out at sea as don't blow once in 20 years, my darling. And at last, after struggling against it for days and days, she went to pieces, my beauty. And no grass will ever grow upon the graves of them as manned that ship.
But they were not all lost. Some were saved. Was one?
Stand by, my lady. And aboard that unfortunate vessel was a lad, a gallant lad, as I've heard tell, that had loved, when he was a boy, to read and talk about brave actions in shipwrecks. I've heard him.
And was he saved? Was he saved?
That brave lad. Look at me, be pretty, don't look round.
Why not, Captain Cuttle?
Because there's nothing there. Don't be took aback, pretty creature. Don't, for the sake of Walter, as was dear to all of us.
Walter.
And that lad, along with the second mate and one seaman, was left, lashed to the fragment of the wreck, drifting on in the stormy sea.
Oh, were they saved?
Night and day they drifted on the endless waters, till at last a sail bore down upon them, and by the Lord's mercy they was took aboard, 2 living and 1 dead.
Which of them was dead?
Not the lad I speak on.
Thank God. Oh, thank God.
Amen. And he come home in that ship, and don't look behind you, me pretty, don't be frightened, and landed, and one morning came cautiously to his own door to take an observation, knowing that his friends would think him drowned, when he sheered off at the unexpected... The
unexpected barking of a dog?
Aye. Oh. Steady, darling, courage. Don't look round yet. Now look up. See there, pretty? That shadow on the wall ahead of you.
Oh.
He's here, pretty. He's here.
Florence looked, sprang to her feet, turned round.
Walter! Oh, Walter! My dear brother.
She rushed into his arms. Walter, for very emotion, could not speak. But Captain Cuttle was equal to the occasion. Hastily producing his big watch, the teaspoons, the sugar tongs, and the tin canister, and laying them on the table, he swept them into Walter's hat.
Walter, my lad, here's a bit of property as I should like to make over, jointly.
That was Dombey and Son, the 7th episode of the serial adapted by H. Oldfield Box from the novel by Charles Dickens. Mr. Dombey was played by Ralph Truman, Florence by Judith Stott, and Captain Cuttle by Frederick Treves. The play was produced for the BBC by Claire Choville.